Alright, so I done show y'all how to remove acrylic. I done show y'all prepping. I done show y'all how to blend and how to shape the tips. I done show y'all how to lay acrylic. Now I'm going to show y'all how to shape the nails after you done apply your acrylic. Then I'm going to show y'all how to use the bits and what bits I use to seal in my cuticle and how to finish off the nail. So I hope you guys are liking these videos. I am going to be posting these videos week by week because I need y'all to learn how to do things every week. So I'm probably going to post the first video on Monday, which is going to be the 12th maybe. But yeah, so let's get into the next video. I hope you enjoy. So again, I'm going to be using my S&100 nail grit file, and I'm going to start off with my thumb. So when you're filing, like I said before in the first video, you want to make sure that you're filing from your sidewall to your free edge. So because I have to get this off, my file is not going to be straight, but it's going to be straight enough for that so that I can remove that. See that? So again, like I said, just make sure that your file is straight up against the nail. If you have to go underneath the nail, make sure that you're pulling all of this back and make sure that you're filing from your sidewall. And even if you have to file underneath the nail, make sure that your file is straight. The same way on this way, make sure that you're pulling all of the skin back so that you can get in there and file. Making sure that your file straight up against and that your file is not disconnected. I like to take advantage of my hand file, and I like to go across the entire nail, starting with my cuticle area and going down. Rotating my nail from this way to this way. I like to do the majority of the work with my acrylic brush and with my hand file. Always making sure that your file is straight regardless of what you're doing. Use long strokes to file. Look at that, a nice cool apex area. I hope it's not blurry. Again, you want to file straight up against the nail from your sidewall to your free edge. Making sure that you have no disconnection. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you want to do to the other side. Straight. Making sure that your file is straight. The reason why you have to go across is because if you're filing like this, then you're pushing everything in. So the reason why you have to file across is to even that out. Remember, everything has to be with a purpose. Again, take advantage of your hand file, go across, go around, do whatever. See how I'm doing long strokes? I'm going like this too, but I'm also going like this, long strokes. It's straight. Everything is straight. Even when I look down the barrel of my nail, it's straight. It's straight. I got a nice apex and everything. Everything is straight. I'm going to file underneath, but then I'm also going to file on the sides. Remember, if you lay your acrylic foundation to be straight, then you're not going to have much work to do. Remember, you have to pull this skin back. All of this, you have to pull all of this back because you have to file that. If you don't file that with your hand file or your e-file, I prefer you to file it with your hand file. You're probably going to get lifting. So this is why you have to file all the way from your sidewall to your free edge. Making sure that your file is straight up against the nail. And how you know that your file is straight up against the nail? Because your nail is going to tell you. Do the same thing with this, but now I want to making sure that my file is at an angle because this is supposed to be a coffin. Really bring that in there. See that? My coffin is a little messed up, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to try to fix it. Even when you go underneath, make sure that your file is straight. Kind of hard to really get it. So making sure that your nails are even. Still a little crooked to me, but you know what I'm saying, that's as far as we're gonna go. Again, you want to do the same thing. Push back everything. Push back everything. Make sure that your file is straight up against the nail. Making sure that your file is straight up against the nail. Remember, it tells you if your file is straight up against the nail or not. See how my file is straight up against my nail? I don't like my square to be too square to the bottom. So I'm just going to file straight up against to bring it in. And I want to even it out by filing this way. And filing this way. I'm looking down the barrel of my nail. See how this side is a little higher. I'm going to get in my sidewall. See how my apex going on this nail? Because I cut it, so my apex is, not my apex, but my C-curve is going on this nail. So you want to do the same thing with this nail. And I'm going to use this other file because it is a little stronger than mine. Because I'm doing my extra nail. I like to put a lot of force. When you're filing stiletto, you just want to also make sure that your file is straight, but you want to make sure that your file is at an angle. So now it has to be at an angle because of the shape of this, because of the shape of the nail. And then you also want to make sure that you're focusing on this tip to making sure that, ooh, my nail's a little sore, y'all. Give my nails a break. But you still want to go around and across the entire nail. I really hate these wide ass coffins. Okay, so now that we have shaped the nails, you still want to make sure that you're looking at your nails from all angles. I still have an apex other than, a C-curve other than this nail. The longer the nails, you want to make sure that you have an apex. As you can see, looking down the barrel of my nail is smooth all the way across. I have a good apex. My cuticles are flush. I have a C-curve. Even when you look down the barrel of my nail, there's no height right here. Everything is smooth and proportional. This is how your nail should look. This is how your nail should look. This is exactly how they teach you in the school. So if you look down your nail and your nail does not look like this, you got some work to do. Okay? Because as you can see, it's no higher than this. Everything is smooth. Everything is smooth. That's why you're supposed to lay your acrylic smooth, but also take advantage of this hand file. This is why I take my time, okay? So now that I use those files, remember it's one file per client. So once you're done with this file, you need to give your client this file. Making sure that you guys are calculating the files and your prices. If you have not calculated the files and your prices, then you need to go back in and calculate those files inside of your prices, because your client needs to be basically paying for those files. I'm going to use this dusting brush to dust off my table. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to using my Starlet file, and like I told you, I only use 2 to 3 files. So I'm going to go back in to using that first drill bit that I use, which is this cylinder cone. So I use this to seal in my cuticles before and after. I use this bit, which is a 5-in-1 bit. I use this to finish off my nails and to seal in my cuticles. This is a 5-in-1 bit, so it's going to do debulking, it's going to do buffing, it's going to do 5 different things for you. So I use this bit, and then I use this ball bit, because you know, once I go into seal in my cuticles, sometimes I am going to be lifting up the cuticles as well. So if I do lift up the cuticles, I will go back in with this ball bit to just, you know, remove all of the cuticles, the dead cuticles that's above. I use my sanding band, which is, y'all know the mandrel, the sanding band. And then I use my tornado bit to help remove the acrylic. And then sometimes I may use this bit like to really get up the lifting, but I don't do that very often because I don't do I don't do fillings, redesigns anymore. So these are the 5 bits, y'all, that I use on a regular basis, every day, all day long. And all of these bits, well, this 5-in-1 bit you can purchase off of my website, but everything else is on Amazon, or you can just find it. This tornado bit came off of Amazon. This cylinder cone bit came off of Amazon. This ball bit came off of Amazon. I will have these bits available soon. I don't have them available now. I do have this 5-in-1 bit. I have a coarse bit, I have a medium bit, and I have a fine bit available. But these are the 5 bits that I use all the time, every day long, regardless. So I'm going to go back to using this bit first. So I'm going to place that in there, and I'm not going to place it all the way down. I will place it all the way down if, I don't know, for short nails or whatever, but I never place my bit all the way down. I place it halfway and then I turn it. I'm going to turn my drill on, and I am going to use my drill at about a 20, 21, 22. I use my drill high speed, 20. Now I'm just going to go back in like how I did in the beginning. I'm just going to reseal in my cuticles now that I have this acrylic on there. I'm going to go around, taking my time, making sure that I'm lifting up. As you can see, this is what I'm doing. As I'm going around, I'm lifting up. I'm not putting too much pressure onto it. I'm letting the Efile do the work. As you can see, I'm pulling back my skin. I'm going to do that with every nail that I have. I'm going to go around my cuticles. I'm lifting up as I go around. I'm sealing in my cuticles. I'm getting in there. I'm pulling the skin back. And I'm using this silicone bit. I'm just going to do the same thing. Making sure I lift up. You don't want your bit to be like this. You want it to be parallel to your nail. You want to make sure you're pulling that skin back so that you're getting in there. You see that? You want to make sure that you're getting in there. This is why I say do your nails yourself, because when you do your nails yourself, you can see how fast or how high you can have that drill on. See, I know that I can use this drill on 20, so when I'm doing my clients' nails, I know that I can use it on 20 without causing any damage because I did it on myself. And see, I'm just sealing in my cuticles. Remember to be lifting up on your drill as you're going around. Don't use too much pressure. Remember, you want the drill to do the work for you. Also pay attention to your drill. Your drill is going to tell you the different sounds. You just have to listen. Ooh, shit. See that? Ooh, child. Tearing up my shit. But listen to your drill, because your drill is going to tell you. Good thing I had on gloves. And see, because this bit isn't a dangerous bit, it wasn't really going to fuck me up. You hear that? And then you hear that. You hear the difference. Listen, just listen to the difference, okay? This means that everything is smooth, okay? This means that it's a little uneven. You hear the difference? Once you start going around the smooth side, it like skips. Pay attention to your drill. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the pause button. Okay, do y'all drill have a pause button? Then I'm going to remove this. Now I'm going to use my 5-in-1 drill bit. Again, we do have this on our website. I'm not going to push this all the way down like that. I'm just going to do it halfway. And because I got long nails, the longer the nails, the more you want to have it out so that you can get it. When you're doing your e-files, remember you want to pull the skin back and you want to get close to that skin. You want to use this at a 90 degree, because you want to make sure that it's parallel. Your nail should be like this. Your e-file should not be like this. Your e-file should be like this on the nail. It should be parallel on the nail. You should go around your cuticles, making sure you're pulling that skin back. When you come down, you want to come down. You want to making sure that you're lifting up as you're coming down. So you want to come down the nail. You want to come down the nail. You want to come down the nail. You want to making sure that you're lifting up as you come down the nail. Sorry. So you want to go around your cuticles. You want to go slow. You want to lift up as you're going around your cuticles. You want to come down your cuticles. Now you want to come down the nail, making sure you're lifting up as you're going down the nail. You want to go down the entire nail. Then you want to go across. 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 And you want to go down the nail. Your nail should be like this. You should be using the tip. Then you should start using the belly or the middle of it. Then you should start using the tip. Okay? Okay, so you want to hit the pause button. It's going to resume right where you left off. Pull that skin back. Go around. Go around. Take your time sealing those cuticles. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut your client. Come down. Come down. Making sure you're lifting up as you're coming down. Come down. Come down. And then you want to go across. Because now you want to even it out, making sure that everything is even. You're using the belly of your thing now. Hey girl. There you go. That's a finished nail. That's all you have to do. Now you want to do the same thing with your rest of your nails. Come down. Making sure you're lifting up. You can go like this, but you still need to be making sure that you're lifting up as you go down. Sometimes I have to go like this because my nails are so long. And then you want to go across. Because now you want to debulk and making sure that everything is perfect to your satisfaction. Making sure that you're getting the entire nail done. Same thing. Sealing your cuticles. Sealing your cuticles. Come down. Come down. Come down. See how my drill sounds the same because my nail is smooth. If there was any disconnect or anything with my drill, you would hear it. And then you want to go across. Smooth out the nail. If you don't have any work to do, guess what? You don't have no work to do. The same thing. See, the longer the nail, if this thing is not out, then it's going to really, you know, not allow you to do what you have to do. That's why you just have to making sure that your bit is now all the way in there. We're just making sure that you seal in your cuticle, y'all. Don't flood your cuticles, and making sure that you seal in your cuticles. Take your time and go around. And then come down. And then go across. Okay. And then you want to always make sure that you're cleaning underneath the nail if you have to. That's a part of the work. Your cuticle and your underneath your nails, that's a part of doing nails. See all this? You gotta get all that. Okay, so this one doesn't have a C curve. So I'm gonna try to put a little C curve in there. So this one doesn't have a C curve, and that's because I really didn't build up the C curve and because I took the C curve off, but it's fine. Now that your nails are foul, they're buff. Let me see. See how when I look this way, I can see how it's uneven up here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I can see that it's uneven. So I'm just gonna go back in with my file. That's what I'm telling you. I have to pay attention to everything. Like even the smallest details, it makes a difference. Okay. So now you want to turn your file off, and that's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do, y'all. Now you just have to take your buffer and then just buff it out. You don't have to use the buffer because you did use the 5-in-1, but I always like to go back in with the buffer. I feel like my nails is not complete if I don't use a buffer. You want to buff underneath. You want to buff in all angles. Use your thumb to make sure that, you know, there's no smoothness. Make sure that the entire nail is smooth. So use your thumb to rub it across. Have your clients wash their hands. Again, yes. And the brush that you use throughout the process, have them wash their hands with that brush that you use. And there you go. And I'm going to show y'all how to do the design. When washing your hands and when washing your client's hands, make sure that they wash. Make sure that they have a scrubber, and make sure that they're really scrubbing their nails, getting underneath. Like, you know, sometimes if you do a soak off, whatever, they have little stuff on the side of their nails. How I know if they wash their nails correctly is because when they come back to me, they still have those stuff. So you're supposed to be washing your underneath your nails. You're supposed to be washing the top of your nails, washing your finger, getting all those stuff off of it. Your nails should be completely free of anything that was on there when you wash your hands. If you come back to me and I give you a brush and you still have stuff on your nails, you didn't wash your nails completely, and I know. But I don't say nothing. But I know if you wash your nails correctly. So, proper way to wash your hands is to really scrub, get all that stuff off.